You. Please go ahead and share the show, folks. Please share the show, everybody. So, folks, please go ahead and share the show, everybody. Let's go ahead and share the show. We will start the show very soon. All right? Everybody share the show, please. All right, folks. I hope everybody's sharing the show. We will start the show shortly. I was trying to share the show as well. So we share the show, everybody. Today we're going to be discussing something very important as usual. Specifically, what happened today. History was made today. And I think we were part of history as well. So it's good for us to talk about it and give you more details and commend those who deserve commendation. Somebody say we can't talk all night. That's why we are here. We are here to talk. We are here to have a conversation. So no worries. We want to talk. Right now, I'm going to stop the music in a few minutes for us to start the conversation, okay? I just want everybody to go ahead and share the show, please. All right, folks, I want to say good evening, good afternoon to all of you. I want to say thank you for joining us once again, as always. My name is Sekou Kene. I'm going to be your host for the next 2 hours as we discuss these very important issues relative to the well-being of our country, Mama Liberia. It's always good to have a conversation with you. Today, what happened? I think it was historic. It was beyond the expectation of everyone, even those who participated in it. That is, a few days ago, we talked about what was going on within the Senate concerning the confirmation hearing of Mr. Wabodike. Wabodike happened to be a Nigerian, supposedly naturalized Liberian, but which is yet to be proven. It is fair to say that the senators did their due diligence to follow up, to find out, to ascertain the fact as to whether or not the gentleman in question was whether he was a Liberian, which was the fabric of the hearing. What prompted the president to appoint this guy, or to have appointed this guy, in several key positions before, it was because of the fact that he is a Liberian. That he is a Liberian. And now that was not proven. You know, something happened. I don't know about you, but it goes beyond the nomination of this gentleman. Something happened that is very, very, very alarming. Right now, this man is yet to be confirmed or rejected. But looking at the trend as is right now, I think we all believe the gentleman is not going to be confirmed based on what we know so far. But then, this goes beyond today's episode. What happened today is just a drop in the bucket. A drop in the bucket in a sense. This man was appointed by somebody, by the president. And traditionally, we believe the president supposed to have a vetting team, supposed to have advisors. President supposed to have people who work behind the scene, do their background check before they can appoint somebody to opposition. Beyond that, this man was previously nominated and supposedly confirmed to opposition. And he has been serving that position for several months. We don't know how that nomination happened. We don't know the processes they went through. But as far as we are concerned, hold up, can you guys hear any kind of music in the background? If you hear any noise in the background, please let me know. I can see if I can take care of that real quick. Let me know if you can hear me clearly or there is a background noise. For those of you who are yet to share the show, please go ahead and do so. So what I'm trying to say is that before the president appointed this gentleman, I believe they talked to people. People were sent to do a background check. In politics, they call it vetting. They got to go through a vetting process so that people will know who this guy is as far as his credential, criminal background, anything that got to do with this individual, as well as the work history. That's why when somebody is appointed or nominated to opposition, the person who nominates always do everything to make sure that that person pass through the confirmation process, because they believe at that point they have done their due diligence. They have done everything possible to check and found out everything and see this person as the best person that is fit for the position. But what happened today for this man to admit that he is a corrupt individual, that he is a fraud, that he is a criminal, that he lied on his document, school document, that he lied about his age, that he lied to the people who supposedly granted him citizenship of Liberia. That he lied. He also lied to the Senate. That is called perjury. Lying under oath. So what happened today says more about the person, including the president and those who vectored him, as to whether or not they were aware his criminal nature, his criminal behavior, and willfully gave him the position, or they were tricked, or maybe they were deceived by this gentleman. Beyond that, what about the Supreme Court Chief Justice who gave a recommendation to this gentleman? After asserting the fact that this guy is a criminal, not only that he will be rejected, but he should be, I said that one yesterday here, that this guy should be kicked from the position he's serving right now, the LACC, and he should be prosecuted. Criminal investigation should be launched as soon as possible to be prosecuted for lying on an oath, for falsification of document, and for lying about everything. But this says more about the individual, about people that appointed him, the president, and everybody around the president. What does this say about Molba Molu, the chairman of the ruling party? And Akala Gray yesterday, people that came to defend him, are they going to apologize to the Liberian people? Is the president going to apologize to the senators? To the Liberian people in general? First of all, for appointing them in not just one position, 2 positions to 3 positions. You can't tell me that George Weah did not do his background check, that George Weah did not do their due diligence before even appointing this gentleman. Not just 1 position, 2 position, 3 position. Either they did not do their homework, or they know everything about him and they willfully appointed him to the position to corrupt the Liberian people. It says everything about George Weah being a corrupt-minded individual. Just yesterday, I told you people here, I said, what are we going to believe from Molba Molu? Are we going to believe Molba Molu as a liar, as a criminal who was involved with the Bulgarian 3.5 million scandal? Or are we going to believe Molba Molu who said George Weah was a criminal, George Weah was a crook, that George Weah go about to other countries around the world, solicit money and get the money, when he comes home, he pocket the money for himself? Is that a Molba Molu going to believe? Molba Molu said yesterday that everybody from the opposition, from the civil society organizations, who tend to question this guy's credibility, his citizenship, his criminal record, he trashed those people yesterday, badmouthed them, said all kinds of nonsense about them. So is this Molba Molu's problem? Akala Gray's problem? George Weah's problem? Or the Chief Justice? If this is a different country, everybody associated with this guy will be investigated. If the Chief Justice gave this man a recommendation and the man turned out to be a fraud, the Chief Justice should be asked to resign for criminal facilitation. The Chief Justice Bokor should be asked to resign for aiding and abetting criminal activities. Molba Molu should be asked to resign for aiding and abetting criminal activities against the Liberian people. Akala should be asked to resign for aiding and abetting criminal in normal countries with normal people. In some countries, George Weah himself should be asked to apologize or resign for criminal facilitation. Yes. In other countries right now, they will be talking about impeachment proceeding. They will first of all launch an investigation to find out whether or not this man corrupted the president or the president willfully, knowingly used this guy in 3 different positions in our country. Can you imagine what is serving as anti-corruption commission chairperson for the entire country? If this man can lie about his age, if this man can lie on his document that he presented to go to school in Liberia, if this man can lie about his parent naturalizing to be Liberian, if this man can lie about his employment where he served as an expert for Nigeria, but he lied to the Liberian people that he served as Liberian. I think, my brother, what you just did is called maturity, and it makes you a good human being. One of the brother, Frank Gibson, who was in the habit of supporting this guy and said a lot of things, good things, even said that this man will be confirmed no matter what, and calling us names who said this man is a fraud. He just apologized. Can President George Weah emulate the good example of Frank Gibson? Frank Gibson just apologized to us. At least he's admitting. Can you imagine? Just yesterday, less than 24 hours, the president sent Molba Molu and Akala to go and defend this guy. What does that say about George Weah? What does that say about Molba Molu? This is shameful. And I must say this. We have a lot of work to do in Liberia. Today, what happened? Liberian people won. Liberian people won. Truthfulness won against falsehood. Integrity won against criminality. Criminal attitude is what we just saw today. Can you imagine if a chief justice can be in bed with a criminal, or president is in bed with a criminal, the chairman of the ruling party is in bed with a criminal, and this guy sitting in daylight telling the Liberian people that he cannot even defend his own document. admitting that he lied. This man should have been in handcuffs today. If this was the great United States or any developed world, this man should have been in handcuffs leaving the Senate chamber because he misled people. He lied. But this goes beyond this guy. It goes beyond this guy. Few observation. Let me say this today. This guy, what happened today, it was just because truth was not on his side. It was truth versus falsehood. That's what happened today. What happened today is not because of some of those corrupt senators who were planning to, in fact, confirm this gentleman. Can you imagine? Despite all the outcry, despite all the evidences presented, despite the arrogance displayed by this guy, there were some senators that were in a position to confirm this gentleman. Think about this. Hours before the process started, what happened? They rushed into bringing in those other people to confirm them, including Flosser with a questionable record. The man who is noted for data manipulation. The man who is noted but who was found guilty of being a fraud, who manipulated the data in District 15 just last year. They were about to confirm them. It shows that our senators or the political party, they are not in control of their senators, except the Liberty Party. If you ask me where I am sitting right now, the most credible, organized political party in Liberia right now, I will give it to Liberty Party. Because prior to this, to the revelation, the Liberty Party came out clearly that all 4 senators of the Liberty Party, that they will vote against this gentleman, and that Vani Sharman and other senators and the 4 senators from the Liberty Party, they brought a motion to reconsider, to halt the confirmation of floor sale, which means every other senators, whether you Unity Party or any other political party in Liberia, they were all ready to support fraudulent action orchestrated by George Weah and his friends. So only the Liberty Party we were hoping on to say, well, Liberty Party will not support this. Assuming this guy was going to pass today, cross-examination, and be put off for vote, we were only depending on the Liberty parties. Who knows? The Florida State is still going to be confirmed. This is shameful. It means that only Yomli Kanga Lawrence is in control of our party. I'm talking about parties that got senators currently serving. All the other parties, all the other senators are there for just to get money and support the CDC. What a shame. So right now, Liberian people should be clapping for themselves. You must applaud yourself for mounting such a pressure on the senators to do the right thing. Today, democracy won. Honesty won. Today, did you listen to Sir Joseph when he was chased? When he was chased by journalists. Honorable Sir Joseph, what can you say? The man who was screaming a few days ago, all running a mouth all over the place, all. Today he was speechless. When he was asked, he said no comment. Every single question that was given to Sir Joseph today, he said no comment. Shamefully walking away. Journalists had to chase him all the way. He had to slam the door in front of them to run away and bow his head in shame and disgrace. Shame and disgrace. Now we were just looking at Sir Joseph. You could see the president, you could imagine the president's face as well. For you to be disgraced in this manner. But this is just the beginning. God does not like ugly. God does not like ugly. Sir Joseph Akanlas Gray, the Chief Justice, George Mani Weah, Molba Molu, you guys are now proving to be criminal. Because those who facilitate criminal activities, those who work with the criminal, you are all criminals. Because you guys knew very well that this guy was a criminal. You guys knew very well that this guy was lying about everything. In law enforcement, they call it criminal facilitation. It's called aiding and abetting criminal activities. That means you are an accomplice. You are part of the criminal behavior. George Weah must apologize to the Liberian people for being such a corrupt-minded human being. George Weah must apologize to the Liberian people, just as Frank Gibson just did. George Weah must apologize to the Liberian people for lying to us, for forcing this guy, knowing the fact that he's a criminal, for forcing this guy on the Liberian people. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. This is what happened. Liberian people trusted you, George Weah. They put their confidence in you. They choose you over good people. They choose you over smart people, intellectuals, intelligent people, leaders. You are choosing over those people. And now you are taking the Liberian people for a joke. Only worry about yourself and your surrounding. By forcing this guy on the Liberian people, knowing the fact that the man is a criminal, this only solidified claim that you are a criminal as well. This is shameful. In other countries, citizens will be on the street right now asking George Weah to resign. In other countries, citizens will be on the street asking their lawmakers to prosecute Molba Molu. Akala's great. In other good countries, citizens will be on the street right now asking Sir Joseph to resign because he's a criminal as well. But yet, since we are different country, since we are different kinds of human being, we are different kind of people. If we're not going to behave like other countries, at least let's try. They speak volume. Somebody, you see, some of them, they are in, they are coming in under a fake name to insult me. I just block that person. We are debating. I'm going to open the phone line. If you think what I'm saying does not make sense, or I'm wrong, when I open the line, call in. Don't insult. Call in and make your point. If this was other country, citizens will be on the street today asking George Weah to resign because George Weah facilitated criminal activity. He facilitated corruption against the Liberian people. Who want to have a corrupt president? Who wants to have a corrupt party chairman? Who wants to have a corrupt senator like Sir Joseph? You know, for every time I told you people that CDC is done, when I say it, some people get agitated, some people get paranoid, some people get angry, some people think that I just hate the president. No. CDC is done. It's done in the sense that CDC got nothing to offer to the Liberian people. Imagine yesterday, just yesterday I said it. I said if the only thing CDC has right now is Sir Joseph, Molba Molu, Akala's great, then CDC has nothing. When will this president learn? Just last year, the Molba Molu, the Moses Akala's great, and all the other criminals around you told you that they have locked down the vote in Montserrat County, that you're going to beat Talia Ure and Darius Dillon. You went and disgrace yourself in Nukutan, telling the whole world that as long as I am president, or Darius Dillon and Talia Ure would never win an election because you were deceived. You were deceived by those same gentlemen. The same people lied to you. They told you that they have a case against Justice Kabina Janneh, that Justice Janneh was guilty of committing a crime. At the end of the day, everything levied against him was thrown out of the window by the same senators that falsely convicted him. They keep lying to you. But you are so inept, you cannot even understand. Mulbah Molu knows nothing. Akala Grace knows nothing. He's a drunk. He's a drug addict. Mulbah Molu, he is a criminal. People know that Mulbah Molu is a criminal. Mulbah Molu told you that he knows where the $16 billion is. So what happened? I mean, you as a president, every day, you are following those people, corrupt-minded people, criminals, liars, to corrupt the Liberian people. People should be on the street right now asking George Weah to resign. Because he's a criminal, he's a proven criminal now. They have denied a lot of criminal activities. The $16 billion, they deny it. The $25 million, they deny it. Mysterious killing of people, they deny it. Continuous rape, they denying it. The lack of security in the country, they are denying that as well. But what about what just happened in daylight when the entire world is watching? Some Nigerians were calling me yesterday, Seku, what kind of country is this? I hope the justice system will launch criminal investigation in that gentleman as soon as possible. He'll be kicked out of the position he's serving right now at the Anti-Corruption Commission. I mean, how can a corrupt man... I said this months ago when this man was up for confirmation. I said it here on this platform that this man is corrupt human being. That this man was a criminal. That this man should not be given the position to serve as chairman of LACC. We never listen. But thank God. Thank God to the resilience of the Liberian people to put pressure on our senators to do the right thing. The last time when Zolizo behaved the way he did, we said Zolizo was not fit for the position. We were the first to say it. We pushed for it. The Liberian people listened, and the senators listened. Zolizo did not pass. We alarmed about this guy the last time before you confirm him to serve on LACC chairperson. As a chairperson, we said this guy was a criminal. You did not listen. This time around, when he was also appointed, nominated for this position, we were the first again to say it was wrong, that this man is a criminal. We did not listen. Why is it that we did not make any noise about the Minister of Agriculture, that lady, when she was appointed? If we hate George Weah so much, why is it that we did not complain about the lady for agriculture? Because when Smith Toby was appointed, why is it that we applauded the president for doing so? Because Smith Toby at OKFM, we know him to be somebody reliable, a genuine person, somebody with good moral. We did not complain. We did not say anything wrong. But whenever the president appoint the wrong people for the wrong position, we will talk about it. And you must listen. Those who are complaining, those who have been complaining about bad governance are the ones that love Liberia. Not George Weah, not his cronies. Today is a victory for the Liberian people, for advocates, for good citizens, for good governance. That's why I said a few days ago that Prince Johnson was the most erratic and irresponsible senators in Liberia today. For him, it's all about money. He has no integrity. He has no iota of moral attitude. He has nothing. The most erratic person in the Liberian Senate is Prince Johnson. This man, a few days ago, he was like, because this man was confirmed the first time, he must be confirmed again. Because he smelled money. Because he wanted money. Because Prince Johnson smelled money. That's how bad they are. But today I believe all advocates, whether you're in Liberia or outside of Liberia, you should claim victory today. Whatever happened, it happened because we were on the side of the truth. And we must continue to be on the side of the truth. We should not shy away. We should not hide behind our fingers. We must call spade a spade. George Weah is a criminal. I am saying it, and he know he is, and I know I'm telling the truth. George Weah knowingly appointed this guy to do his dirty work. George Weah knowingly appointed this man to all of the position to do his criminal work. George Weah knowingly and willfully asked Molba Molo and Akalas Gray to go and defend this guy in the Senate because they are all criminal. Sir Joseph was the first person to post this guy's picture on his Facebook. Congratulations on your appointment, Councillor Wambodike. Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph was interrupting people, disrupting the process to stop people from finding the truth. It means that whenever Sir Joseph is up for an election, he should be kicked out. If you cannot rise up right now and ask for his resignation, he should be kicked out. Sir Joseph is the criminal. Sir Joseph is no different from the man who admitted to criminal activities today. Sir Joseph is just as criminal as Wambodike. Akala Gray is as just as criminal as Wambodike. Molba Molu, you know it. And Molba Molu also confirmed to you that George Weah is a criminal. So it's like they are running a criminal enterprise. Criminal enterprise is exactly what they are running. That's why good people can work with them. If you're a good person, if you're not criminal minded like them, they push you out. But because George Weah betrayed the Liberian people, Our God is not sleeping. God knows very well that you were the least qualified person who ran for president 2017. George Weah was the least qualified person, the most confused, the most inept, the most corrupt and criminal-minded person among everyone who ran for president 2017. They were all better than George Weah in terms of intellect, in terms of character, in terms of association. Everyone who ran for president was better than George Weah. But because vast majority of Liberians believed at the time that this man has the country as heart, they said, let's vote for him. And the Liberian people trusted you. They gave you the position. And all you gave them is to take them to be stupid. When they are all smarter than you. Even some sedition, young people, some of them called me the very first time we alarmed about this guy. Some sedition called me, Sekou, we don't support you. We don't agree with you, but this time, I think you are right. This guy shouldn't get that position. If this man get all the criminal record behind him, if this man's nationality is questionable, this man should not be appointed. We have a lot of good people in Liberia. But George Weah did not do that because he doesn't care about Liberia. He doesn't care about the Liberian people. He doesn't care about the future of our children. All he cares about is his selfish ego. But this is good for Liberia. Because if George Weah was not elected 2017, people will have been living with that delusional mindset, thinking that George Weah has everything, thinking that this man loves his country so much. Oh, George Weah is rich. When this man was broke, the first thing he did is start to corrupt the country, taking your money, building houses, misusing of $16 billion, which is equivalent to 105 million United States dollars. Bankrupting our Federal Reserve, giving the city mayor $50,000 a month because he sank Muya behind him to make him president. Akalagwe receiving extra $10,000 beside his pay. Another $15,000. $25,000 Akalagwe receiving that beside his pay. What do you expect of him? Same thing with Thomas Fala, receiving extra $25,000 beside their pay. What do you expect of them? It's like group of gangsters, group of criminals, Boy Scout. They just came, they took over the country to exploit the people. How much more can they prove themselves? How much more? Not only they have corrupted the country, not only they have squandered the resources of our country, but they are now bringing other people, other criminals from outside of our country to corrupt us. Isn't that insulting? Isn't that insulting to our intelligence? You know, God is not sleeping. Whether you are a Christian, Muslim, or a non-believer, if your heart is clear, if you do something with open heart and open mind, and that person in return try to corrupt you or thinking that you are a stupid person, your God will always see them and disgrace them. God cannot do more than this. You know, if Liberian people, if you can pray to God, continue to pray. If you are a Muslim, continue to pray to Allah. If you're a Christian, continue to pray to God that you believe in. If you are a non-believer, continue to believe in your country, in yourself, and always do the right thing. You know, let me tell you this. We are winning. We are winning big time. George Weah just lost today, and he will lose again. He lost in 2017. He lost today. This October, he's going to lose. And that will be the end of George Weah. He might not reach 2023. He might resign. And if he runs in 2023, he will be defeated massively. He will buy his head down in disgrace and leave Liberia, either to go to jail, if he willfully relinquishes power, he might just buy his head and leave our country. This is too much. This is disgraceful. Liberians, we are winning. And we can only win when we hold together. We will continue to win if we continue to pull abroad first. And not to be battered by their nonsense. Bobby Benito, I just blocked him. Maybe for the 4th time. I thought he was a human being. I thought he was a Liberian. I continued to give him a second chance to come and mingle among the good people, so he can get some sense. But he continued to exhibit or behave like an animal. And this platform belongs to good people, to human beings. If you are an animal, if you come here, we take you out. This platform belongs to the Liberian people and the good ones, not the criminals, not their apprentice. The person, Henry Sibu, I've not seen him again. If I see that person again, I'm going to block him. They are just distraction. They are ashamed. They are ashamed of themselves. They are ashamed for their masters. They are praise singers of George Weah. Now they are disgraced. And God will continue to disgrace them. Liberian people are not foolish. Liberian people are not stupid, trust me. Liberian people, we are very quick to be satisfied. And when we believe in somebody, we believe in something, we go extra miles. That's what exactly happening right now in our face, before our eyes. Liberian people thought that George Weah was a good president. or was a good human being in the first place. Imagine there's no justice right now for any other Liberians, except when you are a sedition or when you support George Manawea. Then you have a right in Liberia. Nobody else have a right in Liberia to own anything except you are a sedition or you are a follower or a praise singer of George Manawea. But let me say this. This send a clear and direct message to all the good senators up there. If you are Senator Yumli Kanga Lawrence, whatever you are doing or whatever you have started doing, continue to do more. Continue speaking up. Darrell DeLong, continue doing what you are doing right now. Fanny Sherman, if you were bad, the good thing you have started doing, continue to do it. Senator Oscar Cooper, Kwame Wise, all the good people that participated in this exercise to put Liberia first. Sometimes nobody is perfect. But if you can't change, then you have a problem. That's why I said it last time. All the senators that are flexible to change for the good of the Liberian people, all the senators that we thought or that we were thinking that were not good people and are now behaving good and doing the right thing, it's better to keep those people around and get more of them than to say we are going against everybody. I am not that kind of person. If you were bad senators, if you were not doing the right thing before, and you see reason now to do the right thing, continue doing it. That may save you. And you may be rewarded to retain your position. But if you are a bad senator like Sir Joseph, if you are a bad representative like Moses Akalas Gray, we're sorry for you. You will never be re-elected. Liberian people will not re-elect you. So we, the Liberian people, we should encourage people to do the right thing. What happened today was a victory. It was a victory for Darrell DeLong to win, or to have won in 2017 in last year, and it was a victory today or yesterday for the Senate to have rejected Zulizo. We call for it. We Liberian people call for it, and it happened. And we said that this guy was a criminal. This Nigerian guy was a criminal. People were even insulting us for calling him a Nigerian guy. And he himself proved it today to all of us that he is a Nigerian. Not only a Nigerian, not even a good Nigerian, a corrupt Nigerian, a criminal Nigerian. So this is the clear message that George will be defeated. The defeat started already. He will be defeated in October, and he will be defeated in 2023, and he will bow his head down in shame and go to jail for corrupting the Liberian people. So you can start giving your corner and then have your say. Call your name and where you calling from.
Good afternoon, this is Sanford from California.
Sanford, California. Welcome.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. You did extremely well by laying the issue straightforward, and I want to say thank you to the Liberian people.
Yep.
You did extremely well by, putting a lot of pressure on our senators to do the right thing. Last time I called in and I was specifically speaking to my senator for Riverside County. I did not watch the entire stuff. I woke up this morning and I saw the live video.
Yeah, go ahead. I think I blocked Bobby, but I only block him on my line. Let me block him on the platform. But go ahead. Just continue talking.
Yes. But I will try to follow up what was their own participation in the process.
Mm-hmm.
But on the overall, I want to thank Senator Yombi Kanka, Lawrence,
yep,
and Senator Dillon, and the rest of the other senators that were very good in the process. I think that one of the part that I saw, the senator that asked the question concerning the university document when he filled out the form or stuff. I think it was he's from River. I mean from Ambassador, I believe. And I want to say thank you to that senator as well. I think Jonathan Kapier should be his name.
I think that was a Jonathan Kapier.
Yeah. So on the overall, one thing that at least we already won the first victory, I would say. But something we're missing as a group of people in Liberia, patriotic Liberia, the gentleman in question, what's his name? Sam.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is a threat. We also have to push. I'm hearing that he's confirmed or he will be confirmed. We have to make sure that guy is not confirmed. That guy is dangerous. Trust me. We have given more power. All those other people that are going, along with
hold the line, please.
Right, because he handles the data stuff. He knows everything about that data process. Whatever he says to them, they will believe it. And trust me. So we have to make sure, like Costa was saying this morning, we have to make sure we pressure that guy, the senators, to not confront him. Because that man is one of the main threats. So as we already did for, against, I don't even know his name. I don't want to call that Nigerian guy.
Wambudike.
Wambudike. We already did. We should do the same thing against. I don't even know his name, but
Floor sale.
Yes, but that guy. So yeah, just to say, but I want to congratulate the Liberia people, the good senators, and we should keep pushing. We want better for our country and our children's future. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Folks, I apologize. I blocked that guy, but somebody said they were still saying him. I'm not saying him. Let me see if I can see him. I will definitely block him. Hello, caller. Your name? Where are you calling from? Hold on. Hold the line, please. Hello? Hello?
Can you get me?
Yes. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Arvin. I'm calling you from Massachusetts. How are you?
I'm all right. Welcome.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for the show. Sekou, my brother, everything that you say, you're 100% correct. You see, this is just a big disgrace for this government today. This government will...
You know what? Just 1 second. I didn't even know my senator was here. I didn't know that Dillon was here. I just reading through the comments now. I just seeing him. Senator Dillon Weber, I want to say welcome. We have won. We will continue to win. And whatever you are doing, keep doing it. You see, I was just telling Dillon and everybody else to keep doing what they are doing. I didn't even know they were here. But I know very well they always come and watch. But Senator Dillon, trust me, whatever you guys are doing, continue to do it. We still need more. Continue to do what you're doing. You, Yombli, Kanga Lawrence, and all the other senators. But they say this. I said it before. But since Dillon is here now, let me just reiterate it. Before the action today, I applaud the senators from the Liberty Party for coming up clearly and state their position in the midst of all other senators was going with the flow. That was a disgrace. It only proves that the most organized and mature party we have right now in Liberia is the Liberty Party, because they are in control of their senators. They are in control of their partisans. It means a lot. Kudos to Yomli Kanga Lawrence and Dillon and everybody else from the Liberty Party. I wish and I hope the Unity Party with more senators in the Senate can get some control of their senators. Then we will not be where we are right now. But you may continue, my brother. I just want to say that.
Well, thank you so much, and welcome to our dynamic senator, Senator Dillon. I'm currently appealing to you. Please try to host our senator this week, maybe on one of your shows.
Who, Dillon?
Yeah.
I'm not hosting Dillon anymore. Dillon, I fire him.
Okay.
I fire him. I know you'll be laughing now when you hear me say this, but I fire the man.
You know, Sekou, on a serious
note. But on a serious note, if the senator is ready anytime, we'll host him.
It's just a disgrace to our country, Sekou. You know, I had a friend of mine and myself was watching this when the hearing was going on. It's a disgrace to the country. Can you imagine? The notion that the Mudiki guy did, if it was in the United States here, the FBI could off that guy right in section.
Yeah.
And by now, we should be beyond back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it means to penetrate a country bar association and become member?
Yeah.
It's a great crime.
Yeah, but the man accused, but the man also prove. The man got to prove that the Supreme Court, the chief, how you call it, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is in bed with him. So that man too should be asked to resign.
Sekou, this validated the argument or the explanation of Henry Costa.
Yeah.
That in the entire judicial system in Liberia, it is a mess.
Complete mess.
It is a mess. Can you imagine this Nigerian man just before the country, man, like that? He just penetrated the entire country. And look at Sardosa today, it's a disgrace. Look, my brother, they say birds with the same feather flies together. This president we are made is a complete disgrace and a complete criminal. They're running Liberia like a criminal enterprise. Yeah. This is why when anybody could go in the Senate or anywhere in the House, they are chasing they get all over all. They don't like people with transparency. People that have transparency in their DNA. This government don't like it. These people, they are wrong. They are a bunch of criminals. Today, through the grace of Allah and God, he was able to disgrace himself. You know, this is 99 days for one day for master, my brother. Look at the way this guy disgraced himself publicly. And this going to damage the image of Liberia. BBC going to carry it, and VOA ain't going to carry it. When people say that this government is a complete mess, so you want to tell me, look, this guy even have the man of the strong judgment. Yeah. So you want to tell me that the judgment in close facility with this guy, and you don't know who this guy is?
Yeah.
Joshua know this guy.
But Joshua want to prove that he is a criminal as well.
Yeah. Joshua and this guy been operating. My brother. This is why he tried to force this guy on the Liberian people in the time of crisis. While people are there discussing about coronavirus around the world, people are dying. This president don't let Liberian people here wake up. This man is a disgrace to that country.
Very much.
He's a disgrace, Sekou. He's a disgrace. They don't let Liberia. Why people are discussing coronavirus issue around the world, and this man is just forcing people. Yeah. All right. This kind of a criminal. Look at Sardosa. Look at Musa Kawakwe. Just for the presentation yesterday, I was ready. You already look like you already influence of alcohol.
Yeah.
And cocaine.
Yeah.
All right. You see, look, it's just a disgrace to Liberia, moment. Look, any document that you want from Liberia, you can leave right here, America, and get it. That is how our country look. And sometimes when Henry Costa say, Henry Costa hit this government. No. It is true.
Yeah.
Joshua is a criminal.
Yeah.
A criminal, my brother.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
This is why they don't let nobody. Thank you so much, Sekou.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Criminal
you.
drug dealer.
Yep. Thank you. Moses, Mr. Steve Bully, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
Before I let you speak, let me respond to Senator Darrell Dillon. Say you should beg me for him in a Nigerian voice. I forgive you, Mr. Senator. You are forgiven, but you still need to call me and let's talk behind the scene. You gotta pay the fine behind the scene before I really forgive you. So, and one thing I wanted to say, Steve, before I give you the time to speak, you know, I've been calling names of senators that I believe did well in this whole process for the past few days. Like, you know, one of the senators, my friend here, Zanga, just mentioned. Also, one of the senators from for Bapolu County, Senator Daniel Neten, he too asked a very pointed questions. You know, to be honest, even senators that I did not expect to ask some good questions, they did so. Like, say for example, like the guy, the co-chair of the committee, that guy from that Toba guy from Bon County, even the guy who is the chairman, I had problem with him, but the way he behaved, it was a little bit surprising. You know, they all asked serious questions that somehow unveil the criminal act of this guy. So kudos to all Liberians at this point, but I don't think it's enough. I think they need to do more. They need to stand up to George Weah, and they don't need to envy each other. If Darrell Dillon is doing good, they should all emulate his good example and follow it. If they are doing good as well, Dillon should follow them and work with them. Trust me, I love Darrell Dillon as a brother, as a friend. But if he does something wrong, definitely I will point to it. I will say it. He knows that. So other senators, that's why among all the senators right now in the Liberian Senate, the one person that I can openly say is a disgrace is Prince Johnson, based on his own statement a few days ago about this Nigerian guy. Prince Johnson should be ashamed of himself right now as we speak. But I just wanted to add those two things there to recognize Senator Neten for what he did and what he continued to do in the Senate. When we say we have senators, we are depending on the opposition. So if the opposition cannot do it right, then we do not expect anything good out of the people from the CDC party. So you may make your contribution, my brother.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. How are you?
Thank God, my brother.
Yes. Like I've always said, I will continue to say, you know, the Liberian people, they are the most important people, whether we are in the diaspora or back home. Our 24/7 prayers and our actions, unless somebody has another motive, but it's geared towards seeing Liberia to be a better place and our people to live a better life. So I think and I believe that they are the most important people on the face of the earth, in my honest view. I also want to appreciate the Liberian women. You see, it is important in this season for us to thank God for the Liberian women.
Amen. You and the Liberian women here, I will soon fire you. But I will get in trouble if I do.
It's important for us to point this out because from the onset of this entire thing, you will see that Senator Dominic Kanga was one of the senators that pinpointed some discrepancy in this man's assertions of being a Liberian.
Yeah.
So even I've been following and I've been watching very keenly. The women that are in CDC to tell you that Liberian women are beautiful. You will not see most of the women in CDC even making noise for this particular thing. Most of them reserved, they're not talking. You know why? Because Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. And I respect and I love all the Liberian women. It's just a fact.
That's good.
Even you and Senator Dillon and all the senators are standing for the right thing. They can attest to this. that Laverne most people with me. But that gets the issue because I will say something on this.
Oh, I thought I blocked Bobby Benito. I'm seeing you here. If you curse again, I'm going to remove you. I thought I blocked him. Maybe I just blocked him from the page that I'm using, but I didn't block him from the show. So I will still try to block you. Let me take care of that. Yeah, go ahead. I got to block this camera.
Whether you like me or not, it doesn't make a difference to me. I will continue to say the truth.
Go ahead.
Something I want to say on this platform today is I want to say thank God that he allowed George Weah to be president for Liberia. Thank God. Thank God. George Weah presidency is not only exposing some things, I believe honestly it is ushering us into a change that maybe if he had not been president, it would have taken.
Who the line caller?
Maybe that would have been senator if Joe Weah had not been president. Sometimes God allows these things to happen for a reason. That does not say that he is doing anything good for the country. That does not say that he wants to do anything good for the country. No, that's not what I'm saying. I want to pinpoint on somebody. I'm not worried about DK or all the other funny news. I'm not worried about the people anymore. I'm not. I listened this morning to Mr. Alexander Collins. He said something that made me very, very concerned. Very, very concerned. He said he was not. Can you imagine being one of the 4 leaders of the leading political parties in Liberia who are in the opposition? One of the leaders is saying that he is not confident enough that the senators would have voted to keep this guy out based on the discrepancy in his assertion that he's a Liberian. He is not confident. What that spoke to me this morning is sent down chill in my spine. That on the books, the opposition senators, the opposition senators, they are more than sedition, maybe triple, double, or whatever the number is.
Yeah.
But this issue that we can't get past with our own people, it's a problem. It's a problem.
A serious problem.
And my direct prediction I want to make today is about Prince Johnson. I've never in my life talked about Prince Johnson openly like this, apart from the fact that maybe when one economic crime quotes come out, people point him out. And we all, based on history, we know what he did here in Liberia. Let me say to the Liberian people today, I want to be on record for saying today that the Liberian people should keep Prince Johnson on suicidal watch.
Yeah.
I will be on record for that. I want the Liberian people to keep me on record for that. They should keep Prince Johnson on suicidal watch. The last thing I want to say is the Liberian people should watch out for the CDC-led party. Oh, they're about to make a serious mess. A very serious mess. You think one will get noise? They're about to make a very serious mess. First of all, CDC does not take defeat. They do not take correcting the wrongs the right way. They are not people, especially those in authority who want our stealing. They do not take correction or to say, oh, let's do it this way. They don't take it well. So you're watching for CDC these few days. The noise that coming to CDC can come up this few days. It will not be this.
Thank you.
All I'm trying to say is, I want to remind the Liberian people, just remember I want people back home. If you are able to help your family member, if you are able to send them money, let's continue to encourage them to follow the health protocol. Coronavirus is serious. Let's help our people as much as we can. Thank you so much, Mr. Fanny, and let's continue to have this positive conversation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, as always. That was Steve Bully. Somebody was on the line, and I kind of put the person on hold, but it seems like the person was impatient. Yeah, but you can keep your call coming in as always. I will not be able to call all the names of senators, but to be honest with you, most of the senators, especially the senators that are around, I don't know, the 9 or 8 or 12 senators that Dillon always talk about, headed by Yumli Kanga Lawrence, I think they deserve our commendation. Hello, caller. Hold on 1 second. Hold the line, call. Hold the line. Hey, call your name and where you calling from. 980 number. Hello?
Yeah, you got no home?
No, you are not on hold. You are live.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening. What is your name and where you calling from?
My name is Gus. I'm calling from North Carolina. The beach of Civic stands in around the military base in North Carolina.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Sekou, again, I must commend you for the level of work you're doing because this is all what Liberia and the level of work you're doing to showcase Liberian to Liberian other part of the world. So I really want to commend you for that. So based on the discussion tonight, my take is that I will always appreciate Senator Ibrahim Darius Dillon because for one fact, Darius Dillon, when he was elected, or before he was elected, he said he was going to turn the light. All the other senators, those senators now that have seen the light, they decide to go in Liberian people way. I also appreciate that. But my thanks and appreciation goes directly to Senator Ibrahim Darius Dillon because he was the one, he is the one. Today we see Liberian voices are heard in the Liberian Senate. It's not about those better driven guys that were there before because this Nigerian dude that was appointed before he was confirmed as NCC boss on the anti-corruption board. He was confirmed.
And I spoke against it. I said it shouldn't happen. I said this guy is corrupt.
Yeah, you spoke against it when you were appointed to government commission. You spoke against it when you were
LACC are there too.
You spoke against it as well. So because of Ibrahim Darius Dillon president and what he has been doing, this is why senators now are joining me in. I appreciate those senators now that are seeing the light and seeing that Bureau and Liberia deserve better. So hats off to them as well. So to go forward, this guy he disgraced himself yesterday and today, and to see Sir Joseph, the Ebola, quote unquote, the Ebola hero, and to see more because there is more civilized society where if you look at men that born by body to be a chairman of a ruling party. This is why you have those TV politicians that are associating themselves with TDC. They are not going to front because they would not accept men and body by body are listening to me that in what their agent was or Nigeria were a point was elected as president. Can you imagine discussing 2020 with 80 politicians where the constitution as Darius Dillon said at that time we are ready the constitution for this this new constitution that we are in now. So I don't see a society taking care of both of them. Our current grade is a very thin political party. People that are Republicans and Democrats who are veteran people that enough to have ideas. That's what I'm about. Discussing the president. Do you think Mobam is a man of integrity to lead the political situation of
No. Your line is bad.
Oh, my line is bad, but can I call back if I call up because where I am?
It's okay now. It's a little bit better now. Go ahead.
Okay, so as I was saying, in a civilized society, Mobam Molu will not be a chairman, but because it's Liberia again, it's Liberia for us, so he is the chairman. And we as Liberians, we as the good Liberian, as we said, we won't sit down and let our country go down the drain because of George Weah. No, we won't sit down. George Weah is just one individual, and I believe George Weah, all the football he played, he invested in Ghana, he married a foreigner who is his wife, his kids are not in Liberia, so George Weah got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. At the end of the day, he has nothing to lose because most of his investment, his social life, everything is abroad. So we as Liberians, as we say, we the good Liberians, we will sit down and allow our people go down the drain. Why has George Weah seen so much in this Nigerian guy that controls the 4 big guy in the Liberian pool? Why so you don't have all like the way they lead elections and leaders. So that's what I asked about Astuba. He's a very educated, massive leader. I saw one of his writing too, so he got in, this guy appointed, and he was clear as square cut on that. That this guy is not qualified to be an election commission chairman. Why can you have one to show this guy on us?
Thank you.
Anytime, any appointment a girl as she didn't know because I think it makes you more. She appointed that girl in that class, more time. She will join our nominee. Once a year, can I withdraw this nominee? Because everything that they were in CDC. People are not happy, but then why if you cannot withdraw this guy? For however again, I thank you for your level of your level of support of our country Nigeria. And we in the diaspora, we should continue supporting you. Your supporting the show to educate our people, and I want to see our country go power. And those in Nigeria that are listening, this coronavirus is real. Stay safe. Listen to the health practitioner what they say we should do to prevent this thing. Let us all go ahead doing that so we all do safe. Thank you a lot, Segno.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. Call out your name and where you're calling from. It looks like this is Bird.
Yeah, Basiku, how you doing?
I'm all right. You hold the line for a second. Caller, please hold the line. Yeah, Mr. Bird, go ahead.
Thank you for having me.
Sure.
Let me quote a statement from the late Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, G. Enoch and Moglu Deinu, Dogolia. Enoch said, and I quote, there are so many political crackers of Liberia. And he was referring to those political crackers of Liberia as the hypocrite. Yes, political cracker. Those who knew Enoch when he was Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, I think Senator Dillon can attest to this way back.
Okay.
Senator Johnson can attest to this way back. The present senators who sharing the hearing of those people who President Weah appointed, TNJ can attest to this because it was a big news in Liberia that it said, and I quote, the Vice President called politicians political cracker. Let me take this time to give many thanks and appreciations to those 12 senators of the Republic of Liberia who saved the Liberian people. President Weah has become coronavirus thinkers. And those 12 senators, including Senator Dillon and the rest, have become the savior of our modern democracy in our country, Liberia. Now, all of us in the diaspora and in Liberia always come together and say, Liberia, Liberia, Mama Liberia. I watched one girl today. She's a Muslim girl. I'm not trying to be tribalistic here. She's a Muslim girl, a dark black girl, very beautiful girl. When she was saying other people calling her Holocaust girlfriend and other people calling Holocaust gay, it's so good that those that calling Holocaust a gay, Holocaust have one girlfriend in Liberia. And not all the women or not the Holocaust putting his pants down to his knee to all the girls. Our president now is a thinker. And we take Darrell Dillon, the third grade students, as they came. As they came for him to be a third grade student.
That's what
a savior.
That's what they want.
That's what they said. Yes, that's what they said. And I'm quoting from them. That's what they said. And Darrell Dillon now is one of the strongest political opposition that have ever seen in my entire life. You know, I'm 56, living on earth to see such a person. And you know, in Liberia, Liberia is waking up. It's so good America did not Liberia with that phone. Because if that phone had gotten to Liberia, those guys would steal the money like the way they stole our $16 billion and $25 million. The point I'm getting at is, Sekou, who are these people? You see, when you take little boys and give them power, somebody who has not getting $5,000 in their entire life, if you take a country and give it to them, what happens? They become corrupt, and all of those guys in Joshua administration, they are all BNs. The reason why Joshua got broke is his BN activity giving money to Liberians to go and dupe other people around the world. That's what got him broke. And that's what got him to this mess today. I listened to the marketeers, the market women when that girl was speaking today. Those who put down ladders for Joshua to walk on. These are the same people today who Joshua is taking their people today, and they were crying. They said, October is coming. 2023 is coming. You know, when I woke up from bed around 5, 4:30, I just put news on. I will watch everything that is happening in Liberia. But let me tell the Lord, comes 2023, because I'm still waiting to see whether Prince Johnson, what he will say.
What
the Lord.
Prince Johnson, what do you think? What do you mean by what Prince Johnson was saying? Prince Johnson already said what he wanted to say. Didn't you listen to him?
Comes 2023. If God help, I think we will be part of the Senate. If, and only if McCarthy, I believe, if I preach, if I get the message to my people, Prince Johnson has failed in the bargain. He fought, yes. He did what he could, yes. He saved Nima County people, yes. He killed some prominent Nevadians, yes. But without that, he's a godfather for Nima County. When Nevadians were killed, when Nevadians were buried alive, nobody was there to speak for us. Nobody stood up in front of those to say what you doing, it was bad. Even the late Johnny Paul, who was doing Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, were killed under the umbrella of Sandra Kayanjo. There was nobody there to fight for Nima people. But comes one time, I believe the senator, our godfather, has made this step. It is time now for him to go and rest as a godfather, to be where he's supposed to be and enjoy his rest of his retirement age. So now, some of us will gather tomorrow. I already declared my intention to you on your show. But as I said before, way back 2019, when I began knowing you, I think Joshua will become one-time disgraced president of the Republic of Liberia. You said why? And I stated my reason. I said, if Joshua will not fire Koji, or for him to take Koji from where he is to bring him near and send him to school, they are both criminals. And for this reason, he will become one-time president of the Republic of Liberia. And you asked me so many questions. And I told you, say, I'm not going to go into Charles Stephen and Robin White issues there. I'm telling you what really in my mind. And I told you the last time, when you think if these people will confront this guy, he must beat Dumbo behind my back. You never believe it. What happened today? Well, thank you very much, Abraham. The Lord, thank you. Thanks your other colleagues that join you to make this day a happiest day for we the Liberian in the diaspora and Liberian in Liberia as a whole. This is how men supposed to behave. You are not born in the night. When you born your child in the night, that child got, shamefaced. But when man is born around 12 o'clock, I believe DeLong was born 12 p.m. in the day, not in the night. Yeah, DeLong was born, I don't know, but for me,
thank you.
12 p.m. in the day. So thank you very much. Thank you for having me, Sekou. Thank you very much. I saw you laughing.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate your time.
All right.
All right.
All right, bye.
And the next call of 410 number, you there?
Yeah, good afternoon, Sekou.
Hold on one second. Please hold the line, caller. Hold the line. Yeah, good afternoon. What is your name?
I'm Joseph Conto calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Joseph Conto from North Carolina. How you doing, my brother? Welcome.
I'm doing good. Thank you for taking my call.
For sure.
I just want to make a few points quickly. First of all, a couple of months ago, we were discussing about the dollar dirham effects or factor in the Liberian Selic. And today, we see that factor is gaining more momentum, as we stated 2 or 3 months ago. The election of Dara DeLong have gotten more admiration and more effect because of Montserrat County.
Yeah.
Dara DeLong could have been elected in another county, and he was going to do what he's doing today. People was not going to pay much attention to it. But the fact that he defeated Joe Weah in Montserrat County, that Dara DeLong defeated Joe Weah and his people in Montserrat County, put a lot of fear in other senators that were not doing the right thing based on the fact that they were afraid of Joe Weah. Because this is a man that used to hold the hands of somebody and that person will win by landslide.
Yeah.
And Dara DeLong will whoop him. In Montserrat County, it changed, the equation.
It changes everything.
Changes everything. And going forward on the nomination of this guy, whoever, Busi or Busi or whatever, you talk about it a couple of months back when he got nominated for LACC. As a matter of fact, a fellow Nigerian of his came on your show.
Kim McLaughlin.
A lot of things about him.
Yeah.
Said a lot of things about him, about his character, who he is, what he has done, and what have you. And he even stated that he served as a leader in the Nigerian citizen community in Liberia. And the most dumbfounding part of it is that here is Joe Weah, who submitted a dual citizenship bill to the Liberian legislature for passage, denying natural-born Liberian citizens who have acquired foreign citizenship for holding those kind of positions in the Liberian government. And he goes right on and nominated this guy. What was he thinking?
That's the thing.
What was he thinking? So it's also proved the point when Mura Muru said that Joe Weah was a criminal, even though he himself is a criminal anyways.
Yeah.
Because the thing that he says, the thing that he does when he went to the Senate, how he spoke, and what have you, tell it all. But the good thing is that the Liberian people, their eyes are opening now, and they can see. At least they can voice their opinion out, and the senators are listening.
Yeah.
Even the other 5 nominees are doubted.
Hold on. Yeah. For some reason, I've been trying to block that guy, the person who is disturbing my audience, but for some reason, I don't want to just worry about him and then I block him. I interrupt the show. So let's just bear with him. I will block him after the show. I've been trying to do it, but I don't want to. If I was going directly on my private account, it's easier to block him. But with the page, it's kind of a little bit hard. I've tried to block him multiple times, but it's not going through. I have to do a different method, and I cannot shut the show off because of Bobby Benito. So let's just bear with him. I will still block him. I just wanted to make that clarification. Go ahead, Mr. Conto. I'm sorry.
like I was saying, and this man went before the Liberian people to insult the intelligence of the Liberian people. That was an insult to the Liberian people. He sat there. In fact, when they asked him about, in fact, when Senator Sherman asked him about the Nigerian law, he said he knew nothing whatsoever about the Nigerian law. So when Senator Sherman confronted him with the 1999 Constitution that says, once you are born Nigerian, you remain a born Nigerian, even if you pick up other country citizenship, until you can go and renounce your citizenship in Nigeria from their government. And that's when he came now to explain about the Nigerian Constitution, what he knew about it, what have you. But again, when people say that the Senate shouldn't have been going through the confirmation hearing, it was good that it did, because the Liberian people themselves, especially citizens who don't know better, were going to say where they denied the man the opportunity. At least they were able to see the point where he disgraced himself. He admitted being a fraud and a corrupt and a criminal. Mm-hmm. And we hope the light will continue to shine. Yep. I say thank to Senator Darius DeLong and all the good senators and the Liberian people as a whole. And we are looking forward to Darius DeLong to continue connecting the light throughout the entire country, not just in Mozambique County. Because where the bad senators are, we need to get them out so that we have good senators to work for the Liberian people. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Let's see here. I'll take the next caller. This is Evangeline Mami. Is it Evangeline Mamita? Hello? Hello, Mami, are you there? All right, it looks like Mami is not available. Hello, caller from 763 number, are you there?
Yeah.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Elijah from Minnesota.
Elijah from Minnesota, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I would like to comment on our Senate, especially the good ones. I'm not talking about the Sir Joseph tape or the Prince Johnson tape. Talking about the good ones. And I want to say a special thanks to the lioness, Yongri Kanka. I want to say thanks to her. But one thing I want to stress here is that the Senate did not finish the job. If that Nigerian brother escaped the country, I particularly got.
Hold the line. I'll call you. I'll open your line. You are not available, so just hold the line.
Oh. I was saying so badly that the Senate couldn't allow that brother to have gone home. That's the first. That's the only problem I have with the Senate today. That man was not to go home. That man was to be arrested and be put behind bars and let him wait for prosecution. And I want to say special thanks to Darius DeLong for shining the light. And one thing I want to stress on again is that we shouldn't focus our attention on the market women that are crying down water. Everybody got to pay for their sins. Everybody got to pay for their sins. We all got to pay for our sins. The sin where the Nigerian brother is paying for his sins today, the market women got to pay for their sins. After this month, next month, a citizen having refused, we see every one of them back there dancing in blue t-shirts. Those people, you will feel sorry for them, but they doesn't feel sorry for themselves or their children. They ain't even care about their children. All they care about is Joey, I should be happy. Whether they break their table or not, it will just take them. After 2 days, the government go and rebuild that table that was not to be broken in the first place. They're going to be celebrating and be dancing all around, forgetting where it came from. So nobody should feel sorry for them. Let everybody pay for their own sins. And to sedition, the opposition are the one cleaning the mess right now, especially Darius DeLong. The opposition is cleaning the mess. The mess are Carol Gray
see him. He have been cleaning. He have been partying a lot of mess that he can't clean. The opposition are the one cleaning. I want to say
did you see what Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence wrote when she, at the end of the comment when she said cleaning the mess? So
yeah,
it's like they are the one it's like the opposition are the one cleaning the mess now.
Yeah, the opposition are the one. And Sekou, let me tell you one thing. Yomli Kanga have been doing this job a very long time, but it's just that there was nobody helping her in the process.
I see that. I believe it.
Yeah, she has been doing this thing long time from the day she entered her house, but there was nobody to back her up. You see, so there's the red time, and we are seeing what the lioness is doing. When they say Iron Lady, Ellie stole Yobli me. She stole Yobli me. Yobli is the real Iron Lady.
All right.
She's stealing a woman me. She couldn't get changed.
Congratulations to her. I mean, she should keep doing it. Actually, what she has proven, I think she is one of the promising leader of our country. And, you know, sure. I think people are watching.
Sure.
All right, my brother. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Call out your name and where you're calling from. I think this is Evangeline. If you're not available this time around, then you will be gone. All right, my sister. Welcome back.
Yes.
I think I was struggling to block that guy because I didn't want to interrupt the show. Why? But since he went extra mile, I think I already blocked him.
Bobby people like Bobby.
I already, if you leave with me, I won't battle with him, but I wouldn't even block him.
He can cut
but a lot of people are,
doesn't know me.
yeah, but people are disgusted about his behavior, so I already blocked him.
Bobby dance, they are hurting, so you should understand. They are hurt.
I already blocked him from the page now, so he's done. He's never going to see this page anymore.
Well, I just want to tell the 12 senator that debated this issue that went against it. I want to tell them thank you. I want the light is on, it's getting on. It's people said the light is coming on small, but it's on already. You know, and one thing I want for Liberians to know, like after the war, the 12-year Ellen was there. I was still kind of in the shock of the after-war trauma. That's what a lot of Liberians were going through. Some people, and another thank you to social media or social network. I want to thank all the social media talk show hosts, the advocate, whoever. It was like from one show to another, they were on them. They were on this guy here. And we should keep our eyes open, and our brothers there.
Hold the line, Carl. Hold the line.
They are showing anymore because they are so disappointed, but they can't come out to say it. But it's about time. You can love somebody and still tell them what they're doing is wrong. Some of them still waiting for a job, thinking that, Opon will call them and give them something. It's not going to work, guys. It's going to 3 years. Even if the man will get your job, if you be honest with somebody, tell the person what you're doing wrong. When you care for somebody, you have to tell them the truth. And this guy, as I was saying, after the war, Liberians, most of the Liberians that went back from the various refugee camps, our people went back. They were in denial because they were tired with war. They fled the country and they came back. And then we that in the diaspora, we kind of look at Ellen because after the war, we like, okay, let's see what this woman got. What she get to bring war, 12-year-old for. Let's see what she can do. And you, this weird, the whole time you blah this lady, bad mouth her, saying that she corrupt, which she is. Then you came on and doing more than she's doing. And she's sitting down in your lay nest and just laughing at those people that voted for me because this is what she wanted. Yeah, and you all wanted we are just see we are now. But let me tell you, Miss President X Johnson or whatever your name is, Liberia will succeed.
Yeah.
Your wickedness, what you did to Liberians, their wickedness, it will backfire to your great-great-grandchildren. It may not be today, One thing about camera, it can go around, but it will come right back. I know you're feeding it already, Madam President. And with some of you that hear me, like, oh, the time Ellen was there people have freedom. We ain't get no freedom. Ellen was killing people, but she does it secretly. All the things that Ellen was against, and when the former president or past regime were doing, Ellen did everything twice to us. And you when you came on, oh yes, Ellen this, Ellen corrupt. You know what they were doing, Sekou? 2005, Ellen had bribing. He took the money and put it in his pocket. They made him a peace ambassador. Being a ambassador, nothing, no peace that man ever made, that boy made. And let me call him a boy, because of real man or man that knows himself. At this time, going to 3 years, you would have get your act together by now. But this criminal, we are here, it's not going to change. And I'm so proud of myself, because sometimes my other brothers and sisters, they're on the other side, when they're talking to me, it kind of go, you politician now. And I thank the women, especially women in the diaspora. I want to tell you that on the social network that never sleep, and we keep talking whatever colloquial English we're writing. I know some of can read more than we are. So I want to tell Senator Dillon, you already our senator. Whether they want you or they want you, you will be our senator. I will pray for you. I thank Senator Lawrence Kanka. Your husband died for free. They will pay for that crime, what they did to him. And everybody, I want to tell all Liberians, even on the other side, I know there are citizens that didn't support this nonsense. They're crooked. You don't want to get us, we that born, natural born citizen of the country. You fighting us now so we can get our dual citizen because out of jealousy. But then you bring the crooked Nigerian that have 2 days of birth. 2 years of birth, saying when he born, bring the Krogo G paper then. Yeah, Ellen did it. Ellen hired him, but he got away with it. But this time he didn't get away. 1 day, every day for a role, 1 day for a master. And that's exactly what he got. And we should open our eyes for the rest to analyze them. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you very, very much. We'll take the next caller. Thank you very, very much. Once again, I want to say thank you to all of you. So if this is your first time here on this platform, please go ahead and like the show and like the page. Either follow or like the page, or you can do both. Follow, like, or what you have to do, you have to share it. Share it so that other people that follow you, other people that are your friends, share it in your groups, share it on your pages, so that way people can see it. We are no longer doing show on my personal account that have a lot of followers. We have more than 10,000 followers and 5,000 friends there, but now this is new and this is better, and we're going to stay here. So please go ahead and share the show if you haven't done it yet, and go ahead and like the show so that way you can be a member of the show. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Steve.
Yes.
Thank you for bringing me on. My name is Carlos, calling from Baltimore.
All right, go ahead, Carlos. Please hold the line.
Edgar situation and Costa.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference, though Costa is a born Liberian, and coupled with our Justice Minister and the immigration, what are their position now on this issue? Because this is criminal to the highest level in that country. So Costa, who just had laissez-passer issue, they were hunting him to kill him and to do all sort of things with him. Now this guy has defrauded the government from 1982 up to present. From 1982 up to present, he just walked away from the chambers today. We have not had any statement from the Justice Minister, neither immigration.
Yeah, but did you read what Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence wrote? She said this man should be how you call it? The man should be charged and prosecuted.
Of course. After Senator Capet asked the question about his 2 states today, and Nathan Kerry dismissed the hearing. I went straight on my So just in this immigration, I would like to know really what are their position statement right now. And lastly, I would like all Liberians in the diaspora or home, they should have a signature, they should affect their signature to a document and take it to the House of Representatives from the Chief Justice, even the President himself, the Honorable Akagbe, the Mwamba Molu, the Sir Joseph, and all of that. Liberian citizens should affect their signature to a petition to impeach all of those people because they have brought suffering on the Liberian people.
Even the president himself, people should be asking him right now to resign. For corrupting the Liberian people.
From the president, the Chief Justice, the Honorable Akagbe, the Honorable Sir Joseph, the Mwamba Molu, all of that. Liberian people should rise up to impeach them. Thank you for bringing me on.
Thank you very much. Hello, I think this is Yashini. Yashini, are you there?
I'm here, Sekou. How are you?
I'm all right. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Let me first of all say thank you. Thank you for your voice.
Thank you.
Thank you for those countless hours. Let me send a special thank you to Evangeline Mamita. All of us were together. We had a lot of people supporting us, but because of the country she came from, she was persecuted, she was ostracized, but she had never stopped speaking for Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
And to all the women out there who continue to speak, all the men out there who continue to speak, those who only come and write, and those who raise their voice. If you think you are not making a difference, think again and set your own back. Let me start with this. I want to say a big thank you to Dyrus Dillon for keeping his words. When he promised us, he said, "You'll send me, you'll try, you'll get me there, I will be the light." I want to say thank you to him. And sometimes it only takes one person to set the tune, to lead the way, to create a path. Okay? Because of Dyrus Dillon's voice and our belief and support, Naomi Ganga's voice that she's been trying to fight to pull out can be heard. I think on some of the platform, I said, I empathize and I sympathize with her. The way Liberian men can act to be the only woman among all of those men, those hyenas. And I want that people in Boston when I said, Community we said, where are you? Community we said they were the kids in the 70s during the rice riot. They were the soup. Those who were in the react and sending out newspapers to their grandfathers that he's standing up. And Mr. Noah, please take your word that the corporate justice said they confirm this man before, they must go ahead and confront him.
Yep.
So the people rightfully said he's erratic, okay? I don't know what he's looking at, but he has no intention of serving Liberia or Zimbabweans or the future of member citizens. His term is over. We have paid our dues. Now it's time for prosecution. He has to go pay for his sins. Everybody needs to go pay for his sins. But let me say this to Dyrus Dillon. Thank you. Thank you to all of the senators who raised their voice. And I always tell you, I know Vanny Sherman. I grew up with him. He was my neighbor. I used to jump over his fence to go to my engineer house when I'm mad at my parents. He may not have gone where he go, but today he helped to break the back of the candle. So we must give to Caesar what is due Caesar. I know we always say, when you call me, those who are trying, let's give them a chance. And those who are doing grossly wrong, let's kick them out and add to their voice. I'm saying to you, thank you. Thank you for being the back. And all those of you who call me in the back and say that we know you're strong. But sometimes you got to give people a chance, let them break themselves. Okay? Because when I believe, that's what I believe. But it takes all of us. All of us have goodness inside of us. Instead of one person, Philip Arthur Randolph in America, it trickled down to Martin Luther King. And because of that one voice trickling down, you, myself, all of us are here. And our children are enjoying the benefit. Your children are going to school. They are not in segregated place. So each of us have a voice. So let's stand up. Let's stand with these senators. Let's continue to speak up. When we spoke last year, nobody heard us.
Yeah.
When you brought victims on your show, we carry it, we play it, we call our senators. But God's appointed time is today. As you said, if you're Muslim, continue to pray to Allah, because He is still God. If you're Christian, pray to God. He is still God. This is the new awakening. This is the Cherokee Republic. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone. And thank you to our senators.
So true, my sister. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Caller, your name and where you calling from? 207 number. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
What is your name and where you calling from?
Josephus Sher Thomas.
Josephus Sher or Sher Thomas?
Thomas.
Or Josephus Thomas. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're live. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I want to say a special thank you, like what says I was saying. But a special thank you to Senator Community B. Wizard, because those were the people that started all the things in 1979, but mine appeal to the Liberian people. I think we need to prosecute Milton Tierney, because if you fight Willie Tubber for corruption, and then you are more corrupt than Willie Tubber that you fought, and you make a lot of people, he was involved in all the people that, people like Milton Tierney, people like Ellen Johnson Sally there, when we fight for the war and economic crime code, these are the people that we need to prosecute, because this is a man who looking at Liberia, selling Liberia to a Nigerian man, and he don't want a Liberian born to hold certain positions.
Yeah.
You see, so, these are people, their wickedness, they keep showing us their wickedness, and at the end of the day, the pastor is going to make them follower of the year, follower of this, and these are the wicked people that put in Liberia in the hole, only because of what they can get in the pocket. So, I'm appealing to the Liberian people, and my special thanks go to Community Wizard, Vani Shema, at least Shema trying to prove himself, and he proving himself in the damn minute, so we should give him what belongs to him because of what he can get. Okay? And then my own senator, Senator Oscar Cooper from my Kiwi, I appreciate him so much. They have fought a good fight. Senator Yombli Kanga, this coming campaign, if everything goes well, we all going to come and campaign for Senator Yombli Kanga in that path, because she is the only
Actually, she has proven herself.
She has proven herself from the beginning, and
Yeah.
she's still proving herself yet. Because you see, people from Bayelsa are fighting, you ain't doing nothing. For all our grand people, we don't like a good leader. The leader that do good for the country, or the fair leader, we don't like them. We like the one that will be corrupt, that will be wicked. Those are the people that we want them to be in power for a long time. But once a good leader come there, oh, the senator not good, but she is proving herself.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank
Call your name and where you calling from. 612 number.
Yeah, Sekou, how you doing? This is Prince Williams, and I'm calling from
Prince
Tennessee, the Tri-State, the volunteer state.
Prince William, welcome.
Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate the opportunity.
Sure.
Sekou, it is a privilege for us to be able to be allowed to come on here and use your platform. And I want to profoundly thank you so much for what you do. I want to thank you and your family.
Thank
I want
you.
to thank the First Lady. And I want to also pray that you...
Uh-oh. I hope your line is okay. Prince? Hello, can you hear me? I think Prince's line is bad. Let's see here. Somebody's calling from the WhatsApp line. Let me see here. Hello?
Yeah, Sekou, hi.
Well, why can't you call on the line directly instead of calling on the WhatsApp?
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Just go ahead and continue and make your point.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, see, the lines keep going bad. So go ahead and okay, let me see here. Another caller. Hello, caller, your name and where you calling from? Hello? Hello, caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hi, I'm calling from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay,
this is Gwen.
Hold the line 1 second. Caller, are you there?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you are live.
Okay, thank you. This is Artura looking, calling from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to thank you ever so much for allowing me on the show at this time.
For sure.
And I just also want to take this time to thank Senator Yuri Kanga and Eddie Tarazera for what they have done. I just want to appreciate them ever so much because they have done extremely well. What others have not done in our Liberian history before, this is what they have done. And words cannot, express it all. But I just want to be grateful for them and appreciate them for what they have done. And if Yuri Kanga and Sarah Delos, if they are listening, I just want to tell them something in battle. Any the battle, we are doing Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. A caller on 313 number. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Isabel.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Detroit, Michigan. This is Gwen. I've called a couple of times on your show.
Oh, yeah. How you doing? Welcome
yes,
back.
I'm good. Yes, thank you. You too. Thanks for the new platform.
Thank you.
Anyway, we really have not been following the hearing in Liberia. But I did see the post that the president was trying to get on Nigerian National confirm. And just want to say thank you to the senators, every one of them that fought, and I kind of watched it partly today.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that came in with integrity. Just want to say one thing, that I don't think this will ever happen in Nigeria or Ghana or even Sierra Leone. Those people are very nationalistic,
Mm-hmm.
and they stick with their own people. And I'm not trying to preach hate or anything, but we have lots of competent Liberians home and abroad
Mm-hmm.
that the president can tap into. The problem is this president is very defiant, and anybody that will bring credibility, he don't even care, because if you're going to question him and if you're going to try to go against, putting him up there, he will not appoint someone like that. And the senators did just the right thing today, because that's what Liberians home and abroad wanted. And I say abroad because although we live abroad, we are still a part of that country. We support our people.
Of course.
And I don't care what happened, that is where we are from. Now, second thing is, I just want to talk to the people of Liberia about the coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
It is real. We that are in healthcare, we that work in critical care, and that's some of the reasons why I've not been following, because when we get home, we are so exhausted, we got no time to even follow Liberia news right now.
Yeah.
So we're missing all the talk shows and stuff. I just happen to not be feeling well today. Me and my husband, we stayed home from our nursing duties. So that's how I could even watch your show. But it is real. We should do everything possible. Washing our hands. I've said to some of my family people, in fact, all of them, my friends, get your ginger, get your lemon, get your lemongrass. It's not the medication, but it's going to help build up your immunity. Third thing is the Liberian government, they need to find a better way to address this. You cannot stop the people from selling, even in Liberia, even in America, where we have a paycheck coming every 2 weeks, we still go to the grocery store like every other time. Walmart is still open, all those big grocery chains are still open, allowing us to buy food. These people cannot afford to buy food on a long-term basis. They do not have the capacity to store it. So the government needs to be very smart,
the Senate should please look into it. Dylan, these are the things too. It's not, social welfare for our people is also important. They need to discuss how these people are going to go in the market. That there are stores that when you go in right now, you just keep 6 feet away from the next person. They need to put these things into place and not just beat the people off the street and say, y'all go home, nobody's selling today. Because realistically, that's not going to happen. These people live from paycheck to paycheck. They go look for the little things before they are able to eat. The government need to take that into consideration. The Senate need to look at it and see how the people can go in the market to buy the food every day to eat. That's something they need to look at. So that's on my heart because I know we have to look for money here to send our people to even buy food. The people there, they don't have jobs. They are not given the opportunity. It goes way back there, even from George Weah. But now you cannot stop them and say, okay, coronavirus around. So nobody go in the market. Even in America, we're still buying groceries and stuff. So they need to consider all of that. So thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
All right. Hello. Do we have another call on the line? 405? All right. That person is not attentive. Once again, folks, I want to say thank you very much. I want to recognize all of you one more time. If you haven't liked the page, go ahead and click like on it. I like the sister who spoke in Bassa to speak to Senator Lawrence and Senator Dillon for the job well done. I think this is just the beginning. The next show we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking about the re-elections of senators who are doing well, and senators that we should go against, senators we should campaign against, senators we should help morally, financially, and with everything we can to be re-elected. We should know, we should be able to distinguish between the good senators and the bad ones. We should be able to help those that we think that are working for us and on our behalf. That will make their work worthy. But if we just sit by and just praise them and not giving them the necessary support needed for them to be re-elected, then that means we're not helping. I think the next show is going to be about that. Hello, caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hi, Mr. Sekou. How are you?
I'm doing all right. What is your name and where you calling from?
My name is Linda. I'm calling from Minnesota.
Minnesota, in the house. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Welcome.
My little contribution is I just wanted to say thanks to the Liberian people. And I just want to tell God thank you for our people that the virus has not really and we pray that they will do what they're supposed to do. The people are trying their best to educate them so that the virus can really go, to be bad. It is here and we are praying for them too. And the thing I wanted to say about George Weah, he has been, to me, George Weah does not respect the Liberian people. Whether you are in Liberia or you are out of Liberia, he doesn't have no respect for the country. Because for him, if it were if it had been another country, maybe let's say for Sierra Leone, I think, or maybe any other country, they would have withdrawn that man right away. Mm-hmm. Even yesterday, before he could even send Akara's grave, does not have no integrity.
Exactly.
Why is he sending people when the people? So this is just being so disrespectful. Why is he sending somebody to go? All the things they have been
to go defend criminals.
Yes, why you still want to defend him and then you send people to people who are integrity? The Molu who made a tip on the president, the whole president of the country who made a nasty tip on him.
Yeah.
And you still passing around with such an individual. So come on now, President Weah. So what really wrong with you? Does it really sit down and think? So all people who are withdrawn on me, what's this? So what are you trying to prove? What kind of point are you trying to make to us now? That we are nothing, the Liberian people, we don't have sense or what?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to do? For me, it's just so, disheartening. I don't even know what to say about what
make that point, I want to say thank you to Mr. Dillon, to say to Nobly, we just want to say thank God for that. And let them continue to do the good work, the people that are in the Senate, let them just continue to do the good work. Like Dillon always said, he said that the people so used to doing that, they're so used to doing the wrong thing that even when somebody trying to do good, it's like the opposite. Yeah. They doing good, but then they look at it as bad, because the bribery been too much from generation to generation. I mean, I was compared just being that, and thank God, thank God we are in this era, we are in the century, all these things, social media, all these things, we are all growing up and we are all learning every day, and we're not sitting down anymore.
Thank you.
For some of us, for me, politics is not even something, but I just want to tell you thank you, for being there, for all of you that are advocating for us every day. We just want to say thanks.
Thank you. And then before you go, just make sure you like the page and share the show, so that way next time we come on, you'll be notified automatically.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Call our 215 number. Are you there?
Yes.
You need to tune down your monitor.
Okay. Yes, it's down. This is James calling from Philadelphia.
Go ahead.
How you doing, Jago?
My man, you don't got your phone speaker, so you cannot re-echo.
No, it's okay now. It's okay now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, welcome back, Jago. I haven't been on Facebook for a little while, so
I know.
I didn't know you were back. I know you had your read and you had some family problem. I have my sympathy. Okay, let me go straight to the issues. My thing is this, right? I don't even think or believe that this guy even supposed to enter and sit in front of the Senate. When he got there, first thing he's supposed to ask, I know they're asking about his documentation for naturalization. If the guy never had a document, he couldn't present a proper document, the senator did not even supposed to go ahead to ask the guy any question or to even sit down and say the vetting him. That was the first mistake they made. They had no business bringing the guy in there. You see, because these things can cause confusion. You got Nigerians, you got a lot of good Nigerian people. Nigerians did extremely well for us in our country. You don't just go grab one criminal from the street and bring him in there and can cause confusion between two different countries or make people to see that, something big is happening. The guy's not even supposed to be in there. And my thing is this, if you have Liberians who, I don't like to say, I don't want to talk about all of Liberians, but let's talk about sedition. You got permanent sedition, you got sedition who are here, they educated, they naturalized Liberian. They are not Liberian, but naturalized an American. Right? You have seditions who are in Liberia that could be nominated for that position.
Yeah.
George, we are just mess. You just told the party that it doesn't matter. You don't really care about them. Because you have sedition that could fit in that position. So why would Nigeria guy? Why would they claim that he's naturalized? Why?
Yeah.
Why would you even look at this guy? That was a disgrace to the party. You can't treat that. I prefer Jefferson Koji Gowe as the
election commission.
Yeah, I can handle Jefferson Koji. I can handle Moluba Molu. I will handle Akala Grape because at least it makes sense. Therefore, you don't have somebody who is completed Nigeria and put that person in that position. Now, another thing is this: how did the guy got into government in Liberia? So nobody was vetting this guy. He went to LECC. How did he get there? He didn't have no qualified citizen. He didn't have people. Now, I don't want to go to Liberia because when you talk about Liberia, they say, oh, the opposition. So let's talk about opposition. Let's talk about CDC alone. You got many Alva Topa, you got there are good guys in the party that you could send and say, okay, let's send the guys into this place. So why would you do that? And Moluba Molu and Akara Gray, they were too heavy for them. They tried, but were too heavy. They didn't have to close their eyes and go down there and say something. But he keep putting the party in a position where they always got to be defending, and everybody just looking crazy. That was very, very wrong. I don't know how he got to that stage, or he don't understand what's going on. I don't know. That's my take. Thank you, Sego.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution, as always. Well, folks, let me say a few more things. We had some difficulties today, and I didn't want to actually cut the show off because of the discrepancy caused by those guys. They have been trying to disturb the show. They distract us. They try to hack. They try to send virus and stuff. They try to do a lot of stupid stuff. And besides, there were guys that were calling that just came here to just to disturb the show. And there were some guys that been trying just to make sure we go off because they don't like what we are doing. They don't like us to speak on behalf of the Liberian people. They don't want the Liberian people to get a fact up there. They don't want the Liberian people to know the real stories. So they don't like anything good out of Liberia because they are in charge and they are not associated with anything good. So they've been trying. That's why I've now been focused on looking at the camera directly. I've been working just to keep the show going. But I think a lot has been said. And I believe this thing is not done yet. Not only we should support the good senators and fight against the bad senators, but we must commend those people that are ready to fight for us right now. It's not finished yet. Let's ask all the senators, the good senators, to vote against the confirmation of Floyd Seyour. Floyd Seyour is not a good person. If you hear about any election, if you hear about integrity of the election, credibility of the election, when you see people accepting the result of the election, it is the integrity and the credibility of those who are executing the process. If Floyd Seyour is known to be a data manipulator, somebody who was caught by the Supreme Court and cost Liberia millions of dollars to have a rerun for manipulating the election, where in the world would George Weah appoint the same person? And then the senators are about to re-elect that guy. There are a few senators, including Senator Vani Sharma and the fourth senator of the Liberty Party, Yomli Kangal Lawrence, who happened to be the political leader of the Liberty Party, Steve Zago, who happened to be the chairman of the Liberty Party, Darrell Dillon, the vice chairman, I think for public affairs, I'm not sure, and Jonathan Kapia, who is also a senator of Grand Bassa County. Those were the four senators that made it very clear that they will vote against that data manipulator who happened to be Floyd Seyour. All senators, we are begging you. We want the integrity of the election commission to be good. We do not want to see any fighting or any war coming to Liberia. Confirming bad people, confirming the wrong people will only set us up for bad outcome. We don't want that. Don't be white chicken. In Liberia, we say when you praise the white chicken too much, they can jump in the red oil. You can't just work halfway. As a matter of fact, we are giving you people good credit now because of the questions we ask. We don't know if this guy thing was going to put to vote before making himself bad like this. We don't know how you were going to vote. We only know few senators how they were going to vote. As bad, as dangerous, as criminal as this guy is, some of you senators were still going to vote for this guy to confirm him, this Nigerian guy. Because some of you are just corrupt minded. Some of you are not independent minded. Some of you are driven by the music playing by George Weah, which is bad for our country. Please go ahead and vote against Floyd Seyour. He is data manipulator. he is corrupt, and he's there only and only purposely to protect the interest of George Weah and his friends. And that is not in the interest of our country. That is not in the interest of any of you senators. Because if you don't win and they force you there, the ramification will be bad. The repercussion will be very, very, very bad. You will win, but you will not enjoy it. Trust me. No government survived in controversy. The Liberian people are not stupid. We're not going to sit by and allow a few of you guys to go and manipulate our election and just expect the Liberian people to just sit by and watch you. People, as I just said, they know they don't worth anything. They know they will not be elected. Sir Joseph, Akala Gray, Thomas Fowler, those people, they know they will not be elected. They will not be anything without the CDC. Because they have no credibility. They have no moral virtue. They got nothing to sell to the Liberian people except to give people a few dollars. They are not credible. They are not responsible. They care less about their country. They used to lie to George Weah. They know they were riding on George Weah popularity. That's how Akala Gray became a representative. That's how Sir Joseph became a senator, representative, and then a senator. That's how Thomas Fowler became a representative. All these guys are right when they were riding on George Weah credibility. The fact that the credibility has vanished. Now they are trying to force him now to be corrupt because that's the only way they can hold on to power. If you good senators sit by and allow our country to go back to the dark days, history will hold you responsible. With that said, I want to give all credit to the Almighty God for disgracing George Weah and his friends in daylight, in the presence of everybody, and when the whole world is watching. And God has revealed the good senators. Now we have seen the good senator, the good people of Liberia. Now our job is to make sure we promulgate the good message. We inform the people within the respective constituents, making sure that they know who are the bad and good senators. The good ones should be re-elected. The good ones should be elected for the first time, and the bad ones should be voted out. People are suggesting they're not supposed to be in the Senate. Can you imagine? That man got no shame. Yesterday, this man was the one all over the place. All as if that's the only thing he have learned since he came to the Senate. All. When you ask, when they say, what happened? Because a senator. Can you imagine? Because a senator, suggested since he been in the Senate, the only thing he has learned is to say, all. When you tell you say a senator. Because you're not even a senator, you're just a puppet. A complete puppet that is pulled by his nose. Look at Akala Gray, a drug addict. Somebody who smoked weed and go to the chief and go in the House of Representatives. When he's speaking his charge, cannot even stand, cannot even balance. Isn't it shameful for us to have people like Akala Gray in the House of Representatives? They say they are representing us as the country, making decisions on our behalf. Somebody who got drunk, who got intoxicated, who loses his focus, who got disoriented to be the one, representing us. Look at Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph then are controlled by people like Akala Gray, a drug addict. Somebody who smoked weed, take cookies. and drinking you and go in the house of the of representative. It's so embarrassing to see people like Akala Grace, Joseph, Molba Moluden saying that those are the people that are defending our country. I mean, that are representing our country. How bad and how low? How low could we go again? Enough is enough. Our senators, please reject flood sale. The two ladies that are bad, if you want to forgive the other one because that your friend, girlfriend, that maybe they may not be as harmful as flood sale will be. Because I know for the fact that the other girl, that the Senate Pro Tem girlfriend, I already got the fact. It's true. And he's trying to do everything to make sure that she got confirmed. I also get that fact. But the Nigerian guy and this flood sale guy, please do not confirm them. At least we have no hope in Liberia. We have no hope in our leaders. From the executive to the judiciary to the legislature, the only hope that we had was the Senate. But even at that, we can't even rely on you. Because what happened today, even though you asked some good questions, but we don't know how you were going to vote. We don't, because they got already disgraced himself. So there's no way you can vote for him. But prove us right. Give us some hope. Give us at least some hope for us to think that we still have some good people in our Senate. It shouldn't just be the 4 senators from the Liberty Party. Where is this whole Unity Party thing? It hurts me. It hurts me to know that we have more opposition senators. Then we are struggling to reject criminals. You have more opposition senators, but you are struggling to get the number to reject criminals because they are supported by the president. What a shame. What a disgrace. I wonder when some of you go to your houses, to your homes, and look at your children and call yourself men, when you do not have a balls to stand against criminals or drunk liars. What credibility, what moral ground? As a matter of fact, if you were good senators with balls, Molba Molu will not have the audacity to sit on his behind in front of you and make any nonsense talk. Somebody who stood up and said the president was a criminal and said it was a liquor talk. Why do you want to say that even listen to a liquor talk? Only in Liberia, this person who happened to be the chairperson of the ruling party describing his own statement where he was not under any duress. There was no gun pointed to his head. There was no knife to his neck. When he said all those things, we know he was saying the truth. Because we know this guy is the same person who is associated with the $3.5 million scandal. Molba Molu, Akala Gray, Thomas Fala, Nathaniel McGill, and the other guys, was the Star Joseph, are the one associated with the Bulgarian company $3.5 million for which they are in court right now. Those criminals are the ones making decisions for our country. And the only opportunity we have right now to make it right is to vote to put good senators in office that will represent the interest of the Liberian people. Please, senators, do not sell the future of our country. Vote to reject Flosseum. Vote to reject criminal Wambodike. The man who does not even remember his own birthday. Sir Joseph, who cannot speak for himself, a puppet. Molba Molu, a criminal, a BM. Are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed to even tell the people that Molba Molu is the chairman of a ruling party of our country? Somebody who lives on criminal behavior? Somebody who traffic in criminal attitude? And the man lied to the world about everything. He said he saw the $16 billion in the car when he has no proof of anything. So you people want us to believe Molba Molu? When he says something about the opposition or about something else, we should believe him. But when he said the truth about the president, we should not believe him. Then a liquor talk. What kind of country is this? On that note, we will leave it here for today. But one thing I want to leave you with. This coronavirus is serious. Wheresoever you are, please take it seriously. Please fight to protect yourself and protect people around you. It's real. The United States is projecting within the next 15 days to 1 month about 240 some more thousand people to die. That's very serious. We African, we black people, we are not taking it seriously. If you are in the United States or any part of the world, you have to be careful. If you are in Africa, in as much as we do not have a lot of cases in Africa, but stay, please believe it. It's real. It's real. These criminals, led by the president, George Manneh Weah, they just went ahead and make these appointments in the midst of this virus, thinking that the virus will overshadow everything, that we will not be paying attention. That people, when you talk, they say, oh no, don't politicize anything. This is not time to talk about politics. This is time to talk about the virus. When the president stupidly make the appointment in the midst of the virus, when other countries, when other presidents are speaking out, are educating their people, updating their people on a daily basis, our president is going to the studio, hiding behind studio to sing music. If you are a sedition, if you are somebody that supported George Weah, you must be ashamed of yourself today. You must not even have a facelift to make any comment. You should bury your head in shame and disgrace. Only when you have no integrity, no moral, that's the only way you even open your mouth to say something at this time. You have a good day. This is too much. I swear to God. We'll be here tomorrow.
T12 up on the beat. I know they send you to monitor. Culture them say you not see me, yo. I know they send you to slow me down. Culture them say you not see me, yo.
Thank you very much, folks. Please go ahead to share the show if you haven't shared the show. And I can tell you, please go ahead and like the show. That's the only thing. So that way, every time we come on, you will be live. You will be notified right away. Thank you very much to everybody. You are the best. That's why we are here.
If you come to stress me,